The market size of quasi-drugs in South Korea has increased since 2017. The survey conducted by the Korea Pharmaceutical Traders Association survey showed that there are 2 trillion won market and has unlimited capacity for expansion. Ian Road targeted this market and has launched its first aid box. It also applied for the Patent Cooperation Treaty (PTC) and has been recognized for its value in local and global biohealth markets. Ian Road is a financial company that has been licensed by the Financial Services Commission. It holds 3 KOSDAQ-listed SPACs and 3 subsidiary companies and has extended its business in a variety of areas. It jumped into a new biohealth business and has introduced a first aid box business for the first time. A first aid box is part of medical services for citizens. This service allows people to obtain first aid supplies when first aid treatment is required because of various accidents in everyday life. In case of emergency, treatment varies depending on initial response. However, people are troubled if there are no drugstores or if it is closed when first aid is needed. Ian Road introduces the first aid box in anticipation of such circumstances. Ian Road's first aid box is the first of the kind in the world. It enables people to purchase quasi-drugs 24 hours a day anywhere, especially for those who live in areas where there are no drugstores or when it's closed. Additionally, quasi-drug prices are 5% cheaper than existing drugstores, and this allows consumers to purchase quasi-drugs cheaply. Ian Road's first aid box has completed the registration of its broadcast and communication equipment, registration procurement item list with the Public Procurement Service, and registration of patent. Ian Road's first aid box helps citizens to respond quickly in an emergency situation, and it is expected to contribute to the health and safety of the public.
I think it is really important to manage your inventory of quasi-drugs. What measures do you have in place?
We have a real-time integration management system that manages products online with IoT technology. It is easy to manage stock items because the system allows an administrator to easily check information about transactions, out-of-stock items, and other status through monitoring in real time. It sets the expiration date by product and enables sales suspension when products have reached their expiration date. It also ensures product safety because it can stop selling products in real time when suspension of sale is requested in accordance to the standards of the Korea Food and Drug Administration, otherwise known as the KFDA. In addition, it enables a seller to directly check sales details and statistics through a card payment and sales system. Ian Road has an integrated management system with excellent software technology that manages information inquiries such as real-time monitoring, remote management, and follow-up service based on transaction information, out-of-stock items, and others. Additionally, an anti-theft system is mandatorily applied and it supports Smart Pay and credit card payment system. It allows a user to easily select various products using a 21-inch touchscreen monitor and can load up to 28 columns of various products.
People can purchase more reliable products because they are directly selected by pharmacists. What kinds of quasi-drugs are prepared?
First aid from Ian Road's first aid box means it rescues people from an emergency. Therefore, we divided emergency situations based on the many drugstore cases reported and have selected quasi-drugs for these cases. The first aid kit components have been organized for cases such as an injury, burn or fracture, and communicable disease control. It specifically contains antiseptic cream, bandages, sterile gauze pads, band-aid strips, adhesive bandages, plasters, masks, hand sanitizers, etc. Additionally, it has been produced with an easily noticeable design and can be installed anywhere. In particular, it enables higher utilization when installed in living spaces such as parks, apartments, tourist attractions, pensions, public offices, and other places where often used or frequented by people. Recently, it has been recognized for its availability and functionality, and Pocheon City offered the Hantan River Geopark Center as an installation place for Ian Road's first aid box to provide medical services for citizens and tourists.
By the way, there might be people who purchase the first aid kit but cannot give proper first aid because they do not know how to use it correctly. Will instruction be provided for these people?
In order to give proper first aid, you need to understand how you use the components in the kit and in what order. Ian Rhodes' first aid box offers a QR code for the first aid kits to help people identify the components of the first aid kit and to be able to follow the instructions provided. When you scan the QR code on the instruction that is provided with the product, it automatically plays a first aid instruction video so even non-professionals can easily give first aid by watching the video. In addition, Ian Rhodes raises the status of Korea's medical services by adding a video for communicable disease control such as the COVID-19 pandemic and creating an environment where citizens can calmly respond in a state of national disaster. Ian Rhodes will select only Korean pharmaceutical manufacturers for medicine and medical supplies in future overseas market and plans to supply locally manufactured vending machines. The company will thus raise the status of Korea and contribute to job creation and promotion of small and medium businesses through its exports. The first aid box is the first attempt in the world in the biohealth industry, but there is great potential for the business and Ian Rhodes will lead the market.
Ian Rhodes is expected to make another Korean wave in the biomedical industry. We support Ian Rhodes in its aim to become a global company by dominating local and overseas markets.